Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I'm going to do is talk a little bit more about the altering of the Zapruder film, as people want to keep on pushing this issue, that the film was altered and everything else like that. And they said things was added into the film and all this stuff. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up this frame here. Okay, and there's been quite a few people talking about this, saying, well, this film had been added, edited and altered because of this building right here, okay, is jumping around in the background when you watch it and everything else. Yes, it does jump around stuff, don't get me wrong. But it said, you can't find this building, you can't see this building there, okay? It's got a marquee and stuff, all right? That's what they're talking about. It's like a movie theater or something like that. But they keep on saying this is not there. Well, again, yes, it is. Okay, we went ahead. There's that building right there. Again, like I said, what I did was when I went there, I had to do going over a lot of stuff again because people want to sit there and push these issues about the Zapruder film being altered and everything else like that. But this building here, right here, if you watch my cursor, this building right here, okay, whoops, let's see, we'll click on this, if we can zoom in, if it'll let me zoom in. But anyway, it won't let me zoom in for a reason. This building right here, there's where that marquee was at right here on this building here. This is that building right here. Okay. Now, a lot of people, like I said, they see it jump around stuff. Yeah, in the film, you can see it jump around a little bit. But that's the way he was filming, and that's the way the camera was recording. But there was no altering done to the Zapruder film. Again, this is one of the reasons why they keep on saying the Zapruder film was altered, because this building wasn't there or anything else, or this building's not there. There's that building right here. This building is right here. Here's the county records building. There's the county records building. There's this building here. That's this building right here. And this building right here is right here. And then we have this building right here, which is a Daltex building. That's right here. Okay, that building is still there today. We even took pictures of that building, as you see right here. Okay, right now it's right here. The marquee on it now is the Dallas County Service Building. Okay, and then we took another image of the side of it right here, because this is what we're seeing in the Zapruder film right here. It was one time painted black and with the white lettering and everything else like that. But that's the building right there. But people says that building wasn't in. Building's there, but we can actually see the building is there. So the Zapruder film again was never altered. But at the same time, when we was there, something else came to mind that makes you think when you do an investigation, when you do research and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to pull up this image here first. Now, everybody knows that the story goes, Mr. Zapruder and Mrs. Sussman went down to Dealey Plaza there, from their office building right there at the Daltex building. And he wanted to get a good spot so he can capture the whole, the whole motorcade. So he picks this spot right here, because he figures this is the best spot where you can capture all of Elm Street and film and everything else like that, so you can get the whole motorcade. However, to me, this white brings up red flags to me as well. He chose this spot right here. Okay, and remember, he's has vertigo and everything else, so Mrs. Sussman had to get on the wall with him to steady him and stuff like that. But what people don't know is, when you look at this, okay, it's just one little square box. Okay, there's no wall that goes this way or this way, like you see on this one here, which you can walk along this wall here, but you can't walk along the wall behind here. It's just one little square. That's all it is. Now, if you wanted to be safe and you wanted to film something, here would have been the best location right here. Now, there's people out there saying, well, what about the couple sitting over here? There was no couple over here during the time of the assassination, okay? Because everybody was down here in front, right here and stuff like that. There was nobody in this location whatsoever. I would have chose this spot right here, because this way he's protected with the wall that's in front of him. And he can actually capture still all of Elm Street, which you'll see right now. We took this footage. I asked my son to take this footage. to show people that, honestly, if I was going to do this, I would actually pick this location here, because as you see, we'll go back, we'll start here. As you see, he can see all of still Elm Street right here, the beginning of Elm Street. You can see JFK's limo coming around. Okay, you can still film all of that. And see, he can actually film a lot more. Honestly, it's been a better spot. He would have filmed a lot more. He could actually capture a lot more people. And as you see here, he can still film all of Elm Street, as you just seen there. That would have been a safer place for him to film from here. Okay, it would have been a safer place for him to film, because that block that they were standing on was no more than like 2.5 by 2.5 feet wide, 2.5 feet long. Okay, I have the measurements. I measured it, the pedestal that they were standing on, because, you know, for two people just to stand on that, you know, anybody, especially anybody with vertigo, would have freaked out more, because that means less room they would also have as well, because this a real small area. This pedestal is. It's very small. It's not that big right here. This is really not that big of an area. Like I said, if he's standing right here, he could still got all Elm Street. He would have been safe. He would have been right behind this wall here. He wouldn't have to worry about nobody holding him up or anything else. But he chose this spot here, which is a smaller confined area, which I can put my hands like this, like this. That's how big it is, okay? I know you probably can't see it on the thing, on the camera I got, but it's just a small box like this, okay? It's just a small box. That's what he was standing on. And you have two people standing on this, okay? He would actually be more nervous if someone had vertigo with somebody standing right behind him on that little small confined area. But he chose this area here. That's what always makes me think of why he only chose this area when he could have chose this area here. He's more safe, has more walking room and everything else. These are the things that brings up red flags to me. And I wanted to present this so people can understand that when I talk about something, when I go over something, when I view something, okay, just like when people sit there talk about this right here, we'll pull this up right here, we'll shrink them both. When they sit there and say, well, the film was altered because this building here is not there, I have to go ahead and take my time out, my own time, push it to the side from doing my research and stuff, so I could go ahead and prove this theory to be wrong. Because it's like, when it came to JFK assassination, I'm spending more time on disproving other claims and everything else instead of more concentration on the real facts. But I have the real facts now, but that's why I said it took me 13 years to do this, because I have to constantly go over. I probably had about 3.5, maybe even 4 years the most out of 13 years going over false stories, okay, to find out if there's any evidence for it, or you find out what's true and what's not true. You know, that's a lot of years and that's a lot of time that was wasted, okay, because you always have to disprove a lot of people, okay. And nothing too I want to show on this image right here, that this is the guy right here. I got another picture of him, but I'm not gonna, I'll show you the back view of him. This guy right here, this guy, oops, I just had it there for a minute. Sorry about that. My computer's going a little crazy today. I think I got too much stuff on it. I'm going to have to start cleaning it up a little bit. But this guy right here, this is the one that kept on harassing me when I was there. This is the one that kept on calling me researcher right here. This guy right here. He's talking to these people right here. I don't want to show his face and stuff, because I don't want people to sit there and go up to him and say, hey, why did you do this, do that? You know, I'm not trying to cause no trouble or nothing like that. But this is the one right here, was the one harassing me through the whole day. But like I said, you know, I spent a lot of time going over stuff, just like this building here. They said it wasn't there. That's why the Zapruder film was altered. The building's there. All these buildings there. Nothing was added into the Zapruder film. But they want to keep on pushing that issue. And just like I said, when you look at this area, it would have been safer and easier for Mr. Zapruder to film from this location here than it would be from here. One, he wouldn't have to climb up on nothing. Two, he would have more walking space. He would feel more secure, especially when he got vertigo, you know, and he probably would have captured a lot more. But he worried and he wanted to get on this one little pedestal, which is not that big, like I said, for two people, especially for two people to get up on there on. Because if Mr. Zapruder got up on there first, he would have had to help Mrs. Setzman up on there, and it would have made it real hard on him, you know, trying to keep his balance if he's got vertigo because he's got to look down and help her up. And then if she got up there first, then she would have had a hard time trying to balance herself on that little spot to try to get him up there so he could be balanced perfectly and stuff like that. So the vertigo thing, I would have to push to the side and say he didn't have vertigo, because by studying the location of this pedestal here, you know, a person with vertigo could not do that. All right, and that's why I said brings up red flags. And then when I sit there and see this location over here and stand in that location and film that location, as you just seen, you can see the whole Elm Street there from beginning to end. Okay, that would have been a safer, better place. But there was a reason why he chose this one spot right here. So I'll let you be the judge on that one. Always in the description down below, you'll find a site where you can order my book, Evidence of Conspiracy, the only book you ever need in JFK assassination. You also see a place where you can make a donation if you want to get a copy of the DVD, $30 or more. Your name's going to credit for sponsorship, and you also get a free copy of DVD for $30 or more. But I want to tell everybody this, okay? Again, like I said, I appreciate the kind people down there in Dallas. You know, they was very nice and stuff, except for that few people. You know, when you go down there, and this is for anybody who ever goes down there, go down there, okay? Don't listen to the stories, okay? You don't even have to listen to my story, all right? Don't listen to nobody's story, because the pure simple fact is this: they're there to make money off of a murder case, okay? That's all they're there for. You want to find the truth and stuff like that. That's why it says my book, Evidence of Conspiracy, is the only book you need in JFK assassination, because in that book, you'll see the evidence, you'll see the truth. Just like when I was sitting there and noticed one of the pictures that they were showing, okay? And when you look at that picture, they're going to present it as one of the autopsy images. Okay, two of the autopsy images are true. You know, they are the actual autopsy image, because I have them as well. But there's one autopsy image they're going to show where it shows this completely gone right here. Even back here, all the way across is gone. I'll let you know this now. That's not a real picture. That picture was taken from the JFK by Oliver Stone. That image was taken from that dummy they used there. Now they're going to portray it as being the real picture of a real autopsy image of JFK's head, because you don't get to see JFK's face. You just see this part right here completely gone. I'll give you advice. That's not an actual autopsy image of JFK. That image was taken from the Oliver Stone movie. So I'll just, you know, I want to let you guys know that too. So when they present this kind of stuff, okay, don't believe in the stuff they tell you, because they're going to tell you one thing or another to make you think this is what really happened when it really didn't. So again, don't forget that like button, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to tell your friends about us, share this information, other information from my other videos on your social medias, friends, family, relatives. Thank you, and you all have a pleasant day.